Hello my little worms and welcome back to another episode of Day Talks. It's been a little while, I haven't done one of these in like 4 months. And today we are talking about the Webtoon double click, because I accidentally read a lot of it last night and I went to bed late because of it. Then I missed my usual recording window, so now I'm doing this because it's a thing that I can do. Anyway, so I guess I should start by like saying what this Webtoon is actually about. That's probably where people start with these sort of things. People probably also script these sort of things. I don't, because I'm not smart. Our main character, Jiho, over there, who's also here in my hand, he was the world's best at like this game called One Sword, and then the game shut down. It was very sad, he was terrible at other games, but then he discovered that there was this new game called Sword Rush that was actually based on the game that he liked, and now he's trying to become like, I don't know, a member of the esports of this like new game, because he wants to become the world's best at the new game, because he was the world's best at the previous game, and it confuses my brain. Especially seeing as every single time I try to think it was like One Sword, Sword Rush, Sword, Rush One. What? The name's too similar. But I guess it's understandable if you based it on the previous game that you would have a similar-ish title. Maybe? Possibly? I don't know. But yeah, the main character discovers that the game exists, and then it's like, ooh, oh my god, they actually made my game again. I can continue playing it. And I should probably also state that like Sword Rush is like an Overwatch style game. And he's like, oh my god, and the school, there's someone trying to make a club for video games, and it's Sword Rush. Then he joins the club, and then plays Sword Rush. Yeah, that's about it. I am very good at these. Very good at describing things. Yes. And when I say Sword Rush is like an Overwatch style game, I mean like you select heroes, they've got abilities, they have ultimates, like 4v4 like team matches. Like, so I was like, that's pretty much Overwatch. I'm sure there's a better like term for it. Like you'd probably just say a team-based like multiplayer PvP game or whatever. But it's like the way I see it, it's like, yeah, it's very Overwatch-esque. So let's just call it Overwatch. It's probably the best way to describe it. I guess you'd probably be better to describe it as more like a melee-focused Overwatch, since I don't think I've really seen many ranged abilities. It's all about like just people hitting each other with swords. It's very hard to describe like a lot of this without spoiling like anything that happened in the chapters that I've read so far. But I definitely enjoyed it. It had like them just strategizing and playing the game and skirmish matches and tournaments and stuff like that, and very fancy esports stuff. Even though I don't actually watch esports. But I do have an interest in the esports community. I've always found it to be an interesting thing. So like when I saw the summary of like this one, I was just like, you know what, that sounds interesting, I'll check it out. And then I screwed up my sleep by reading far too many chapters at once. I almost read all of the current ones released, which is like 32. Maybe I shouldn't have read them all in one sitting. Especially when I was about to go to bed when I started reading them. That was not a good idea. That was a very bad idea. That's probably about the limit of what I can really say about this without, spoiling it. Read it yourself. Give it to it. It's on Webtoon. Anyway, if you liked the video, be sure to leave a like. And why not subscribe to the channel for more content like this? Ring the notification bell. It does something, and I still don't know what. And follow me on Twitter for updates and to see my thumbnails in a larger size. And I'll see you guys in the next one, whenever that will be, because I don't exactly release these frequently. They're just like I do when I randomly have an idea for a video. Yeah. Goodbye, everybody, and roll the outro.
I gave that bastard what he deserved. A funeral. Fit for a king.